Hi guys, welcome to my channel and this video where I will be trying and reviewing some of the new in Sainsburys products for Easter 2024. I'm going to kick things off with their Spring Fling Gummy Sweets, which are described as fruit flavoured gums. So you get some flowers. There's fried eggs in a couple of different colours. That one's a kind of a peachy colour, and then they've got the sort of more yellow one. And yeah, just some different gummies. So I'm going to start with a purple flower. Quite soft, gets a bit stuck in your teeth. Not a huge amount of flavour, I have to say. I've just realised that's a footprint. Nice, not amazing. Let's see what this one's like. Again, kind of lacking in flavour. You do get the texture contrast between the foam and the gum, but because the gum is so soft, it's not as stark a contrast as you get with, say, a pick and mix style fried egg. Yeah, I wouldn't get these again. I just think they're too soft, too chewy, and too lacking in flavour. This is a hot cross bun loaf. Now, I strongly suspect I have tried this before, but it's so difficult with Easter. I had the same problem at Christmas. Shops bring out stuff and they label it all as new, even if it's stuff they've had from the previous year. And it can be really difficult to remember what I've done over the years of doing YouTube. So if I've had this before, I'm really sorry. But if this is your first time on my channel, then it's the first time you've seen it. So I'm going to go cut a slice. Now, because it's a hot cross bun loaf, I am going to toast it and butter it, and then I'll let you know what I think. 2 buttered slices of the toasted hot cross bun loaf. When you cut into it, it does have the sort of fruit bread smell to it. I wouldn't say it's a strong smell of hot cross buns, but it definitely has that kind of spiced scent to it that a normal fruit toast wouldn't have. I like it. It's light, it's fluffy. There's plenty of fruit through it. The saltiness of the butter works so well. The spiced hot cross bun flavour does really come through, and it has got a slight glaze on the top that gives it that kind of stickiness that a hot cross bun has. Really, really good. Sainsburys have nailed it. These are the lemon meringue loaf cakes from Sainsburys. Topped with a lemon curd drizzle and melt in the mouth meringue pieces. I'm definitely coming around to lemon. I'd say I don't hate it. Kind of have to be in the mood for it, and I'll tell you what, I'm definitely in the mood for it right now, which is why I have no makeup on. I was not planning to film, but these have been calling my name, and that lemon smell hits you as soon as you open the pack. It's moist, and I think the ratio of frosting to sponge certainly looks good. That's a lovely sponge, and the lemon flavour is subtle. The frosting is creamy. It is sweet, but the sourness of the lemon curd cuts through it. These are actually really, really delicious. And coming from someone who's not that big a fan of lemon, I think says a lot. I definitely recommend these to you. I saw the label on the shelf for this before they even had them out, and I knew the first chance I got, I was going to spend my neck to points on buying it. And that's exactly what I have done. The Belgian LTI Maiato Egg, white chocolate egg with filleting butter biscuit pieces and coffee inclusions. This is when I make a complete mess. So this is how it looks. I mean, It doesn't have a particular smell to it. I think I thought the coffee smell would be more obvious. This is good. There is a bitter coffee flavour, but the creamy white chocolate tempers that. And it does, I'm trying to hold this very still, it does make it taste a lot like a latte. And the crunchy biscuit pieces just add a nice bit of texture. This is a really, really good egg and very, very delicious. I'd recommend it. I could not decide which flavour of hot cross bun sounded more appealing. So I didn't, and I got both. So I've got 4 cinnamon and brown sugar hot cross buns and 4 sticky toffee hot cross buns. And I'm gonna go heat them up, put butter on them, and be back to let you know what I think of them. And I better put one aside of each for my boyfriend, because he probably won't be very happy with me if he sees this and then doesn't get one next time he's over. I'm back with the toasted hot cross buns. The one nearest you guys is the sticky toffee, and the one nearest me is the cinnamon and brown sugar. There's a slight colour difference, but it is hard to tell. The cinnamon and brown sugar has a more golden tone to it. So I'm going to start by biting into the top. Okay. There's a cinnamon spice to it. And it's maybe got a slight sweetness that you wouldn't get in a normal hot cross bun. I'll see if the flavour's any more apparent in the bottom. Disappointingly, no. If you just gave this to me, I would probably think it was just a normal hot cross bun. I'm picking up the flavours because I'm actively looking for them. If I wasn't, then I don't think I could tell you that there was any cinnamon or brown sugar taste to it. Let's hope the sticky toffee ones are better. Yes, they are. You definitely get a sticky toffee flavour to the hot cross bun. I think I got a toffee chunk in that. Really delicious. I'd absolutely get the sticky toffee one again, but I'd probably pass on the cinnamon and brown sugar because it's not that different to a normal tasting hot cross bun. But yeah, both of them nice enough, but the sticky toffee 100% the standout. Free from hot cross bun tarts. I got these because of the flavour, but the fact they're free from is for me a bonus because I do like to try and include some free from products when I'm doing all these new in taste tests. I should read you a description. Gluten and milk-free sweet pastry cases filled with spiced syrup, sponge and raisins, topped with sweet dusting. And for once I remembered a plate. I mean, decent enough size-wise, it's holding together. The pastry does feel on the harder side. The pastry is definitely more like a biscuit than pastry. That syrup sponge filling is absolutely delicious. There is a hint of a hot cross bun flavour, but to me it does taste more like sticky toffee. I'm not complaining about that. I adore sticky toffee. However, it's aiming to be hot cross bun. These are excellent. I would have them again, even though I'm not celiac and I don't need to avoid milk. They're really delicious. It doesn't have any instructions for heating them up, but I think being warmed up would elevate them. But yeah, amazing. Milk chocolate chicks. Now the wrappers are different, but they are all the same thing. Milk chocolate with a cream filling. With these videos, I'm trying to get products that are new. I'm going to grab a pink one because it's my favourite colour. In some cases, they may be ones that are out every Easter and I just haven't realised because maybe I haven't had them before. Maybe the packaging is slightly different, so I do apologise if I am doing any duplications. It's nice. I can't really say anything more than that. It's not delicious. The chocolate's all right. The milky cream filling is nice and creamy. They work together. It's got a nice texture, but it's not sensational. It's just okay. Wouldn't buy them again, but also won't have any problems eating the rest of the bag. I picked this egg because of the flavour. It is caramel and biscuit egg. It does also happen to be free from gluten-free and milk-free white chocolate Easter egg made with cocoa butter, rice flour, caramel flakes and rice biscuit balls. Okay, it's completely fallen out the packaging, but there we go. It's very weighty. It's good to see that Easter eggs are coming in recyclable packaging more and more these days. Certainly looks appealing. The biscuit is spread throughout. Oh my God, biting into this is a challenge. I don't know if I can get into this, really. I need to get a decent sized bit for the taste test instead of all these little bits. First impressions, it's not as sweet as I was thinking it was going to be. It also really does not want to be eaten. I think I might need a hammer for this thing, guys, and I'm not joking. Oh my God, I can only break off really small bits. And it's not been in the fridge or anything. I mean, you can see the inside. It's not sweet. It's got a lovely crunch from the caramel pieces. But my God, is it tough to get into this thing. I mean, you could say it would keep your kids amused for hours, but in all honesty, I think they'd get fed up and end up throwing it at the walls or jumping on it. I don't know why it's so solid. I mean, you can see inside there's some really big sort of lumpy bits, and I don't think that's helping. It's a nice egg, but it's not amazing. I would want it to be sweeter and just easier to eat. I mean, this egg, it really does not want you to eat it at all. I shall be concluding this video with a slice of this blueberry cheesecake sponge cake, described as a sponge cake filled with blueberry jam, topped with cream cheese, buttercream, and more blueberry jam. Serve 6, apparently. Here is 1/6 of the cake. If you think it looks a bit small, my cake cutting skills are not the best. It was a bit uneven, but I didn't want to take too big a slice because when I do taste tests, I generally do a few things each time that I'm filming. So I don't want to be feeling sick, right? Feels moist. Smells of blueberry. Doesn't really smell of cheesecake. Let's see what it tastes like. That cream cheese frosting works really well with the tangy blueberry jam, and the sponge is delicious. It does have a slight cheesecake taste to it, which surprises me. I wasn't expecting that. I really like this, and if you want something a bit different, I'd recommend this. At Easter, lemon flavour is everywhere, and there's nothing wrong with lemon flavour, except that, you know, it's not caramel, but blueberry is another really lovely flavour, and it's a bit different. So I'm going to conclude the taste test here. I am going to finish this slice of cake. But before I do, I just want to say thank you as ever for watching. And I do hope you'll come back for the next video. But until then, take care. Bye, guys.